In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to find project URL key in Supabase. Before we begin, a quick note on terminology. In Supabase, the project URL is the base address your app talks to. It's sometimes referred to as the project URL or base URL, and it's different from your API keys. The URL itself is safe to share in most cases, but your secret keys are not. Today we're only locating the URL. First, open your browser and go to supabase.com. Sign into your account and head into the dashboard. If you already have the dashboard open, you can skip the sign in part. Once you're in, choose the specific project you want to work with. If you have multiple projects, be sure you're opening the one whose URL you actually need, since each project has its own unique address. When the project loads, look to the left sidebar and open Project Settings. This is where Supabase keeps all the configuration options for your project. Inside the settings area, select Data API. Depending on UI updates, this section may appear simply as API for some users, but the content is the same place you'll find the URL and related API information. On the Data API page, you'll see a labeled field for project URL. This is the base URL you'll use in your code and tools. It typically looks like a HTTPS address ending in supabase.co. You'll use this in combination with your client library or with REST requests to reach your project's endpoints. Right beside the project URL, there's a handy copy button. Click that to copy the URL to your clipboard. From there, you can paste it into your environment variables or configuration file. A common convention is to save it as Supabase URL in a .env file so your app can read it consistently across development, staging, and production. A few quick best practices while you're here. Keep your environment files out of version control, especially if they also contain secret keys. The project URL is generally fine to expose in client-side code, but never share your service role key publicly. If you're working in a team, consider using a shared secrets manager or your platform's environment settings to distribute configurations safely. That's all there is to it. Open Supabase, select your project, go to Project Settings, choose Data API, find the project URL, and use the copy button to grab it. With that URL saved in your configuration, you're ready to connect your app to Supabase reliably and securely.